So let's start with a question. Are you, like me, also fascinated by the possibility of having life on other planets as well? Can we as a species cause ourselves to be multi-planetary? Is colonization on Mars possible? If you are someone who finds these questions intriguing, then this video is going to be the perfect place for you. So sit back and stay with us till the end to know if colonizing Mars is feasible or not. Many science fiction films, such as the unforgettable Star Wars, push our imaginations by depicting a world where interplanetary travel is a commodity and planetary colonization is a possibility. For now, however, we should restrict our ambitions to merely visiting the red planet, just as we did for the moon. When we look at the number of factors opposing a human civilization on the red planet, it becomes clear that we shouldn't attempt to achieve the infeasible act of colonizing Mars. Before diving into the science behind why we can't live on Mars, we should look at the financial feasibility. Until January 2019, one of the most popular players in the race to Mars was the Dutch-founded semi-non-profit company known as Mars One, whose budget, comprising about $6 billion, was supposed to see the first crew of 4 astronauts establish a permanent residence by 2032. Let's put that figure into perspective. Each Summer Olympic Games on average costs $5.2 billion. The budget has been heavily criticised, and there is evidence suggesting that it would cost much more to send people 54.6 million kilometres away. Mars One's poorly designed mission has been deemed unrealistic and impossible to pull off, especially with a budget that many perceive as being far too low for interplanetary travel and settlement. The lack of faith in the project caused their funding to run out earlier this year, and the company has been officially declared bankrupt, lending evidence to the case against the colonization of Mars. By looking at Mars One's history, it's pretty clear that colonization cannot be achieved by just any company with an idea. Humans have been exploring our planet and founding colonies for millennia. From the first nervous steps across the Bering Land Bridge into North America to the European age of exploration and exploitation. But the colonists of our past had a few advantages. Everywhere they went, from the deepest jungles to the most frigid Arctic extremes, had the same gravity, the same air, easy to find water, and scores of local materials and creatures to use to survive. But Mars has, basically nothing. There's no air. Well, yes, there is air, but it's 1% of the air pressure of the Earth's atmosphere, and it's made of poisonous carbon dioxide. There's no water. Well, okay, again, there is water, but it's frozen, either buried under the dirt or locked in polar ice caps. There's no gravity. Well, there is gravity, but it's weaker than the Earth's. Forget living for extended periods in a low-gravity environment. Can fetuses even develop a straight spine without the strong gravity of the Earth? There's no farmable land. There's nothing to protect you against deadly cosmic rays. Just one day on the Martian surface is like getting a non-stop chest X-ray. Let's go back down to Earth for a second. Arguably the most remote and hostile outpost in human civilization is the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station, located at the South Pole in the middle of Antarctica. It's set up as a research station by the National Science Foundation, and it's the most expensive NSF project ever, costing $150 million to build and tens of millions annually to operate. Mars, by comparison, has nothing. All the trappings of civilization that you enjoy, from the device you're using to watch this to your favourite burger joint, simply don't exist on Mars. Well, humans are creative, adaptable, clever, resourceful folk. We figure things out. I'm sure that someday in the far distant future, we'll have a thriving colony on Mars, with Mars-like people and little Mars babies and specialised varieties of Martian-produced cheese. It will be difficult, but it will eventually happen. Unfortunately, the establishment of a civilization on Mars is unlikely to happen, regardless of how much Elon Musk claims we are meant to be an interplanetary species. So that was today's video, guys. Thanks a ton for watching. Let us know how you liked it in the comments section, and also do subscribe to Seema's Top 10 and stay tuned.